Hey guys, I'm just gonna finally take this opportunity. I always wanted to do this with my rabbit. How to make a how-to video. He very much messied his cage. I have two rabbits. They do so in a very short period of time. So I just had to pick it and go with it. So I have to show you right now how it's gonna look when it's messy, and then I'll show you later in a video how it's clean later. Okay? So my older rabbit just passed away, and I always want to do a video with him. His name is Molly. You can check him out in the other videos. But usually his enclosure was in the other room. I switched it up in the basement. That's the nice part about them. They're mobile. But I always wanted to do one when he was alive. But now that he passed away, I figured I know it's a little messy, but I got to do it now at the final time his enclosure is going to be set up again because his enclosure will have no reason to ever be set up again. I would set it up for my other rabbit right over here, but he made holes in it, and this other one chewed it up when it was in the other room where they could kind of free roam. So he would go in there, or where the baby gates are, he would chew it up a bit, so he just can't stay in there because there's holes now. So yeah, I originally had this like when I first had for guinea pigs, and then when I got the rabbit home, this is their playpen area. So they don't have hay, food, so it's not like messy here. Their enclosures are upstairs. So, and then they also have a back room right there. So they have plenty of space. Anyway, so point being, I could put in. This is just a playpen area, and I just put them fresh here. That's why there's nothing here. They're just taking naps. So their enclosures are up there. So I got it for them originally when I had two, and then three, and then one passed away. And then that was Maya. And then so Strawberry and Brownie love this. They really do. And I gotta get another one for them. But then when I got a rabbit, I was like, okay, I have other playpens that work well for them, and I have one that's bigger than this that works just well for them. And this one would be perfect for the rabbit. So naturally, I had this one for the rabbit. And then when I got him, I had to get another one for him too. So typically, you're gonna want one or two of these. One as a backup, and then the other one, or some sort just in case anything happens or for travel. But you could get away with one. I got away with kind of one, and plus I had an older rabbit, and then I had a little doghouse attachment I could put at the end over here before I started chewing the sides. So you're gonna always have to have hay, water. If you have water out of a bowl, my rabbit loved water from a bottle too, but he also loved his water from a bowl. Crap, should have given him bottled water one more time before he died. But the point being is you have to have a bowl. Even if you have bottled water, you have to have a bowl, minimum. So, I mean, it's not like I gave him no water, so I guess, there's nothing to feel guilty about. But man, I just wish I did all the small things for him before he passed away. You gotta have pellets and you gotta have hay. So I do a mix. He had oxbow, timothy, alfalfa, wildgrass meadow. I think in here was oxbow and timothy at the time when he passed away 4 days ago. And then there was also some pellets, rabbit pellets. I do Vitacraft. And then you also have to do food. So you're going to switch between cilantro, parsley, kale, and lettuce for the most part. Look up on the proportions. Do a teaspoon of either carrots, blueberries, strawberries, apples for snacks or with each meal. And then do the pellets once a day too. We'll talk about that more in another video. And on top of that, with their safe free roam area that's indoor. Don't do it outdoor. Unless you have an enclosed outdoor area and you're monitoring them all the time, or I have an actual room on my deck, but I have to stay there with him, so it's easier just to do it indoors. Even if you're in there with them, it's still easier because there's less to monitor, less for them to get out. You could be more relaxed with it if it's indoors and have barriers just in case if they get out, I guess if you had to leave the area, it's not as big of a deal as you can't do that for the outdoor one. So we'll talk more about that in another video, but that's how you set up a rabbit enclosure, okay? I have to do it once before I die. This is going to be set up. And since it's ruined, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the bottom of it and set something up for either the wild rabbits, stray cats, or even coyotes outside. That way they have a place to stay. So we're going to make use of this, okay? We're going to make use of this. On Amazon, it has the option to buy a new and used one. Don't ever buy a used one. That's fucking disgusting. You see how nasty this is? You want to take the chance of that? Look at that, dude. Rabbits eat their own shit sometimes. I'll, put his I had, you need a litter box, too, as well. You don't need one, but it'll get really messy. So, even if you have a litter box and you have a little hay and litter and stuff, and then you have separate hay, he'll, kick his poop out of his litter box and put it with his hay and, start eating. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? You know? So, but I love him. All right. I love Mr. Mile. That's how you set up the cage. Okay? Love you. Rabbit enclosure, okay? Watching Better Call Saul. And don't forget, that's not how you set up a guinea pig enclosure. This is just their nap time playpen area.